Wakanda. Um, Great movie, right? Long movie, as all Marvel movies are long in length. So, you don't expect a short movie. You really get your money's worth. But it is some similarities in Wakanda and the woman king that I am really concerned about, especially when it comes to the black man. It seems that subliminally, right, if you're not able to decode and to subliminally see the signal or the sign or the message, rather, for lack of better terms, the message that's being portrayed, that subliminally, right, a lot of people will not see the message in the black man or that's being portrayed, that women are rising up without the and going to war and taking over territory and fighting without the need or presence of a black man. I think both of those movies displayed that, the woman king and Wakanda. So I didn't really like that. I didn't like that. I believe that in the black and brown community that we definitely need to emphasize the need and the desire for strong black men, and to be able to continue to produce strong black men, so they can contribute to the household, to the children, and to society at large, right? And so, Woman King Wakanda, it shows the empowerment of in the um, I guess the fight and the empowerment and protection of women in the absence of strong men. And I think they should both work simultaneously together. So let's talk about Dogecoin and why it's pumping today. What news happened with Doge? And some good news definitely needed in the crypto market, as on 11/10, we saw a big dump, big crash. Bitcoin went to its lowest in 2 years of 16,000, beginning on 11/10, and that started, I think, well, beginning more in November the 8th, and it really crashed to 16,000 on the 111 code 11/10. Up. We received the news about the FTX and the Binance merger and buyout that did not work, right? Big scam seems to be going on with that. And because of that, the crypto market crashed. I did not hold any FTX coin. And so that part didn't affect me. I only hold the blue chip cryptocurrencies. And to me, FTX was not one of them. However, this will bring about regulation when it comes to cryptocurrency. And so this news by Elon Musk helping to pump Dogecoin really is great news for those who are Dogecoin holders behind that crash of FTX. And now FTX is filing bankruptcy. So Dogecoin up 9% on today. Now, I know a lot of anti crypto people are going to say, Queen, this is why I'm not in cryptocurrency. It's a buy the rumor, sell the news. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a pump and dump. And, with everything that goes on with crypto, I will not argue against a person that looks at cryptocurrency from that perspective, right? However, just like any other uh, digital, somewhat asset class, you're going to have the ups and downs. Even in the stock market, you're going to have to buy the rumor, sell the news that happens on the pumps and dumps of the stock market as well. The only thing about cryptocurrency is it's a faster roller coaster ride. It's more volatile. The pumps and dumps can happen overnight, the ups and downs. And you have to study cryptocurrencies. You have to study the blue chip cryptos, and you have to make a decision on when you want to cash out on your gains or when you want to hold and how long you want to hold. Because generally, January, February of the new year and March are really slow months for cryptocurrency. Not a whole lot of pumping going on. The market is pretty much stable. However, In 2018, we did see 2018, 2019, we saw Bitcoin on its highs, on the 26th of Christmas, 26,000, 27, 27,000. So you have those time frames where pumps will come in, and you make a decision if you want to liquidate during those times or not. What I do is I educate people that if you're going to liquidate, right? If you all are familiar with the um, billionaire, let me see if I can pull that story up. The billionaire lottery winner who instantaneously, right? The billionaire lottery winner who went to a three-figure millionaire just because of taxes. And this is why I tell people, and it was 2 billion Powerball winner that collected, I think, let's see, after taxes. It was a 2 point, so it went from a billionaire to a millionaire, right? And I know some people are not thinking that, oh, well, I would rather be a millionaire, right? But when you're thinking from just totally moving from uh, a digit or a number, it's financially, and that's not all the taxes that will be taken out, right? That's not all the taxes. That's just the upfront taxes. Likewise, if you're flipping cryptocurrency, you should have the 470 tax deductions that you can leverage so that you can pay less in taxes, right? Less in taxes, because most people, they don't understand, if they don't have financial education or financial awareness, that taxes is your biggest stealer of wealth. You pay income taxes on the money that you make, you earn. If you're a small business, you pay small business taxes. You pay property taxes if you're in the process of buying a home. You pay gas taxes at the gas pump that's already built in. You then pay retail taxes after your money is already taxed from your paycheck, or even if you're a 1099, then you tax on spending that money again. And then you pay taxes when you die, right? So how to keep and maintain tax free income. So after that 2.4 billion, right, dollars, the IRS got paid a pre-tax lump sum of $997.6 million. That's pre-tax lump sum, right? That brought that billion to 2.6 million, I think, or maybe, more or less. No, I think it was three figures and 6 million. I don't know, but I know that they instantaneous, because of the pre-taxes, upfront money, went from millionaire, billionaire, and that's not all the taxes that's going to be accumulated on those winnings. So back to Dogecoin. Why is Dogecoin pumping? Why is Dogecoin up 10%? Well, you see right now, or that Elon Musk purchased Twitter, right? And I've been telling you all about numbers and how numbers predict the future of what will happen. So Elon Musk purchased Twitter and has more power now, or has all the power, right, on the Twitter platform. And in a live stream on last night on 11/11, he said that Dogecoin will go to the moon. He said Dogecoin will go to the moon, and pretty much, you know what? That began the pump. Now, the thing about this is that Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion. Numbers decide something, right? Numbers are futuristic. It tells you what will happen in the future. If you know how to read numbers, if you know how to interpret numbers and numerology, I connect numbers to Bible prophecy and Bible decoding as well. So when you see things that happen in numbers, such as the purchase price of um, Twitter for $44 billion, that means something, right? That means something. those 40, the double 44 is a representation of something. And so once you look at the double 44, right, the number 4 represents the direction of things or movement in the earth realm. When you see news, for example, media, news, that's north, east, west, and south. Part of the number meaning of 44 biblically comes from Jesus' earthly ministry, right? I don't know if you all know this, but here's some background. Jesus was crucified and killed on a Wednesday, right? 3 days resurrection. And he appears after being resurrected 8 times a different set of people, right? His last appearance happened in the flesh on a Thursday, and he gives his final instructions to his disciples before he descends on God's right hand. The period between the crucifixion on Wednesday and his ascension is exactly 44 days, to be exact, right? So the number 44 gives you direction. It gives you a new change, a new order in the earth realm. By the fourth day, we had things that can reproduce and produce, that were made, that were created. We had land, we had life. Seed was then fruit bearing food, it gave man life. We had um, liquid, right? Had liquid, water, oceans made. And then, so we had land, life, liquid, and what's the other L? Light. The greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night. Isaiah 44 is a spiritual, is a spiritual text. And starting at verse 6, the Lord proclaims 8 times that he alone is God. And verse 44 in John chapter 6 reveals that a person must be drawn to faith by Jesus Christ as God the Father. So it means that things that happens in the earth realm under the 44 code are through the divine plan or inspiration or ascension or change. That change is coming in a different form. Again, the ascension of God happened exactly 44 days after the crucifixion. In Daniel chapter 2, verse 44, right, an announcement was made that God's kingdom will come to the earth after mankind's final attempt to rule himself has failed miserably. So 44 represents God's divine transition, divine plan of an ascension, of a transformation of what will happen in the earth realm. And it's no wonder that the Twitter symbol or logo is blue, as you see the blue Doge also. And when I first saw this Twitter, this post this morning, it was exactly 444. But since then, 4 more people have liked it, and the number has changed to 448. So Dogecoin, just made, or Elon Musk made this announcement that Doge is going to the moon, Doge to the moon, and he said this on Twitter Spaces. Again, everything is strategically done. This was done or said on 11/11. He said he's working hard on the Doge part, not the moon part, but the Doge part. And this is after, let's see.
I mean, I think so. So, I mean, don't bet the farm on Doge, but, I'm working hard on the Doge front.
Coins being flipped on the dexes, and when we're going to just let Doge save all of us. I'm just not really sure what's happening right now.
Doge to the moon.
No fucking way. No way. No way.
Oh my god. Where the fuck are you, man? I hear a lot of background noise from you.
I mean, I think so. So, I mean, don't bet the farm on Doge, but, I'm working hard on the Doge front.
Coins being flipped on the dexes, and when we're going to just let Doge save all of us. I'm just not really sure what's happening right now.
Doge to the moon.
No fucking way. No way. No way.
Oh my.
So that was the clip. That was the snippet of all that was said. He's working hard on the Doge part. And then he went on to say Doge to the moon. 10% up. Again, you can say I've been a believer in Doge just because I know that Elon Musk created the platform PayPal. He owned PayPal. And then when he got PayPal to the electronic to be able to accept payments electronically, he sold PayPal. So Elon Musk knows a lot about creating a currency system that can move faster, cheaper, and then put it on platforms in which is a processing as currency, right? So research his, history again behind PayPal. Again, and I want you all to understand this. Please understand this. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to hype you. I am not a cheerleader. That is not even my personality. I don't cheer people on, right? I am a coach and an educator. And some people say a seer or Issachar anointing that can tell what changes are happening in the currency system biblically ahead of time as far as prediction. But I don't cheer people on. I don't say, come on, please, you need to get into silver. You need to get into crypto. No, I don't. I educate you. You make your own decisions. That has never, if I have to motivate and inspire someone in this economy or any economy to do better for themselves financially, after I educated you about what's going to happen as farmers, I'm going to show you all this clip and then I'm logging off. But a farmer came on and, has on local news and media said there's going to be higher prices in the food shortage. If I can't show you how physical silver can help you purchase food during that time, or if I can't inspire and motivate you, to invest in physical silver, this is my private group that I'm a part of on Facebook, Wealth Builders. And when I see people like this is getting wholesale silver, right, and they are investing in their financial future and cryptocurrencies, like I don't even have time to focus on people that's not doing anything. I'm only focusing on those who do. I'm only concerned with people who are serious about passing on generational wealth. I saw this post on Facebook and I loved it. The post simply said, you cannot have a due season, DUE, until you have a due season first. That's DO. People make affirmations or they make proclamations. If you're religified, say, oh yes, this is my due season. DUE. No, you must first do. As Yoda says, you must first do DO before a due season will be awarded or rewarded to you. See, everything that God does, he expects, or the spirit, I gotta stop saying he because a spirit is not gender based. Everything God does, the spirit expects a return on an investment. Whenever God allows rain to happen in the earth realm, God just doesn't say, well, hey, no. Growth, an expectation of growth happens, right? When rain comes, flowers grow, shrubs grow, grass grow, things in your crops grow, food grow. Everything that's done is an expected return. God never gives you something. He never allows anyone to give you information without you deciding to take action on it and getting something back in return. And this is why the concept of wanting free never sets people free, because God doesn't have a free-based system. Everything with God is an expectation of give and then you get. And sometimes you got to, get the knowledge in order to make the mindset change. All of this stuff starts with a mindset. Once you have the financial awareness and the financial education, then it's simply up to you to change your mindset and take actions. So I'm not anyone's cheerleader. Like, yay, look, please invest in crypto. It's going to be the new virtual cash system before FedCoin comes. Because FedCoin may eliminate some people's ability to now invest in things like cryptocurrency and silver, because they know that these are true asset classes. And they don't want the general population to have it. So just because you don't know you don't know how many people I affect behind the scenes. And that's why I've started talking less and less about cryptocurrency and less live streams, because, I'm not giving information and wasting time for people just to be entertained by my Southern accent. I'm just not doing it. My Southern twang. You just want to hear my Southern twang. I'm not in the business of doing it. I'm working with serious people, so I'm doing more things in private for those who invest in it. And I know I help a whole lot of people making a whole lot of money, but it's by hitting that go live button. And the people never come back and even say thank you. Now, the last thing I'm going to say, so that's why I'm live streaming less, right? The last thing I'm going to say is, let me see, can I find that video clip? A former warning. They're talking about lettuce prices will skyrocket due to crop disease and supply chain issue. But a farmer's warning, maybe I closed it out by accident. I can't find it. But I had a video clip of a farmer warning that we're going to see higher prices, which should be no surprise. This is why I have absolutely told people you want some physical silver around when this Fed coin comes. You can visit my website too to get that wholesale silver at queenofcoinsilver.com. You can become a customer or you can become a wealth ambassador. A wealth ambassador simply makes extra income while they are accumulating real money. You can position yourself to get government's money in return. And everybody, until this flip is switched, you should be accumulating more cash so you can put in assets that's going to outpace inflation and help you not only survive this recession, but to thrive in this recession and become rich in this recession as well. So there's also a low diesel supply. I had a video, I closed it out, that a farmer was warning of food shortages coming up and higher prices. Also, we have very, very low diesel supply. And with that being said, diesel runs not only school bus for children that's being transported to and from school, also airplanes with flights, but more importantly, your supply chain as far as the transporting of our food supply chains through bigger trucks and vehicles, 18-wheelers and so on, that's will have low freight or less freight or little freight, but high diesel prices. Right. So this is why things like silver, there's tangible things that you can exchange for tangible food. And I still got some people I'm like, are you like, is anybody home? People still ask me, Queen, what do you think I should invest in? Ask like silver and crypto. Like, what if your family is starving and this cash currency is not processing? When they switch to FedCoin, you can exchange tangible for tangible, and people are still saying, I'm going to open all these other businesses because they want to make things more complicated than what it is. It's not hard to become rich and wealthy. The hardest part is you taking action and you desiring to live a better life financially. Ongoing food shortages again. when will the shortages happen, and butter shortage. And people, this is a recent article. This is not old. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't drink beer or soda anyway, but let me tell you, not only does that affect the sporting world and events in a high fashion or dramatically, but people that do drink it and beer seems to keep them calmer, or they need a Coke kick for caffeine, right? That's going to affect the behavior of other people, right? And so milk plant closures have caused milk shortages as well, and increase in pricing, right? We had a tampon shortage not too long ago, baby formula shortage, and people with the diesel shortage right now that's going on, the supply shortage. This is going to affect Americans more than what they know, because this is going to cause food and the freight to be limited and food to be supply to be lesser, which means supply and demand, which is going to even spike up the prices of groceries and food even the more. All right, so that's all I have to say. That's why Dogecoin is pumping. If you held Dogecoin, congratulations on your gains. After cryptocurrency had that big, crash, then it is definitely a bright light in the crypto world. Also, student loan, the applications, student loan, buying a student loan plan, don't know the student loan forgiveness, if that's going to happen with what's going on right now. The government application for student loan forgiveness is no longer accepted. So I hope if you had student loan debt that you apply just to see, because the federal court shut it down. So I hope you got your applications in. If you had student loan debt, to see if those will be approved. But right now, the federal court says we're not going to plan on or forgiving student loans. So we'll see if the current applications are going to be processed and will that be honored. So I'm logging off again. I'm logging off. But again, you are hit the like and share button, hit that thumbs up, whether you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet it. Facebook gives me some digital love and show some love as well. And give me a second. I don't think my website is working. So that Fix My Credit and Cash Flow website. If you're looking for ways to increase the current money that you're already making and to get more tax deductions, right? It's November. Getting you more tax deductions is adding passive income to your taxes, especially if you're a small based business owner who's always paying back taxes or breaking even. If you have a paycheck, if you're earning a paycheck, and I know the name Crypto Queen is on there, but this is about helping you with cash flow. I have to change that website name. Visit that website. You can get a pay raise out of your paycheck within 2 to 3 business days as well. Also, it helps with credit repair. So put in your name, phone, email, phone number, and all of that. I can help you with your credit, fixing your credit in a bad economy, so you can still leverage and use credit to create wealth. This is why I tell people, most middle class people, their first move, because this is chess and not checkers, right? You see millionaire moves in the background. The first move is, I want to get out of debt. I want to get out of debt. Nothing wrong with wanting to get out of debt. But I want to submit to you this concept, this ideal, this way of thinking that I learned from the Bible in 2 Kings chapter 4. When the widow woman husband died, he left the family in debt, right? The husband had no life insurance policy, right? And so the family was in debt. She had 2 sons, her legacy, and she said she went to Elijah, the prophet that her husband worked for. This let me know that you can work in a church, you can work for a prophet, you can work for a powerful anointed bishop. You can be a powerful anointed prophet yourself, or a bishop, or a prophetess, as they say, and still be financially broke because you don't know the laws of finances and money in this earth realm, right? And so she went to Elijah, the powerful prophet that her husband served and worked for years, but yet the family was in debt and died broke. And asked for a strategy, asked for a solution. And a lot of time I get people ask me all the time, give me some strategies, give me some solutions. And I tell them you first got to start getting the money back that's being taken away in taxes, just like the lottery winner. The IRS got paid first. And for a lot of you all, the IRS get paid first, and they get paid up to 30% out of your paychecks. For 1099 small businesses, the IRS get paid 30 to 40 to 50% of your hard-earned money from your business capital or your business gains. This is why most small businesses don't make it, or this is why most small businesses operate in the red. And so what you have to do is use these tax strategies to keep and make more of the money that you're already making. So a lot of people, their take-home pay virtually has increased from $600 all the way from $1,400 that have come in and applied these strategies. Small businesses have gotten back thousands more, and employees have gotten back thousands more out of their paycheck and thousands more in payment from the government in taxes. You know, you remember Kanye West was in debt and got back millions back from the government in taxes by changing the way he earns money. He formed a 501c3. Now, I'm not asking you to form a 501c3 because you may not have gospel music or a business idea to do that. What I am telling you is that you can find out more information if you're a small business owner or employee of how adding a home-based business will get you back more tax deduction than the LLC, S Corp, or C Corp. And it gets you back the money that you're already spending on your utilities, square footage of where you live, your personal resident, your cell phone, right? Your mileage for your vehicles. In some cases, you can deduct either the mileage or depreciation, and so many other up to 470 tax deduction that you probably have not been educated about. So visit their website. It's not about crypto, but it is my brand name, Crypto Queen, and my number is 1111.com to increase your cash flow so you can have the money to invest. So when the market spikes, you have money in the market that's making money, because money making money works harder than you making money. All right, you all, make sure you are subscribed to me on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. And because every time you listen to me, if you make the moves that I'm making or I'm teaching you about, I can help you increase your wealth by thousands. So take some time and thank me for hitting the go live button and giving you the information by just hitting the like button and sharing this information as well and leaving a positive comment. You all have a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend and your Saturday or Sabbath day. Queen out.